What's good? I'm the Sam D of the Pick a Pop podcast, and I'm here to recap last night's NBA action. So we got to start with the Lake Show, right? Lake Show versus H-Town. And LeBron Ramon James Sr. had to remind us that why in year 17, he's still the number one player. He's not two, not three, not four, not five. He's actually still the best player in the world. He came out of the gate super aggressive. He was pulling threes. He was driving to the cup, trying to get and ones, attacking the glass. He established himself very early on. He was not waiting for the game to find him. He was not going to let AD cook early or see if Kuzma got something or Danny Green got something. He was establishing himself early. He knew how important getting this 2-1 lead is, how important establishing his dominance is, and he made it happen. The second half was the key, right? Because the Lake Show was still down at the beginning of the third quarter. So the defense kicked up. LeBron blocked 4 shots in the third quarter alone. You saw the defense, and I can't go any further. I mean, look, the defense was great. They held the Rockets to under 40 points in the second half. That's masterful, right? But I can't go any further without talking about the guy that I call the point guard. The fact that it's 2020 and I can still talk about Rajon Rondo dominating 14 years in the league. Okay, this isn't Boston Rondo. This isn't even Pelican Rondo from a couple of years ago. This is Lake Show Rondo, which has come under a lot of fire. He's been Swiss cheese on defense at times, and the Jimmy has been crazy erratic. But last night, you saw him being dare to shoot threes, and he hit them. You showed him being dare to shoot mid-range, and he hit them. And he was still facilitating like no other point guard of this era. Playoff Rondo can be that third in that big three. We know what we got in LeBron and AD, but playoff Rondo is asserting himself to be in the three, in the big three for the Lake Show. In the first game last night, we had South Beach finally put Giannis, Coach Bud, Middleton, and all the rest of the Bucks up out the bubble that's not really a bubble in Orlando. So the Bucks, the number one seed for the second year in a row, get bounced out the playoffs without reaching the NBA Finals. And when you look at it, Giannis, whether or not he would have played last night, to me, wouldn't have made a difference because they played through Chris Middleton no matter what. So Chris Middleton tried the best that he could. He went out on his shield last night, but it was South Beach. It was Jimmy with clutch free throws last night to seal the victory. It was Tyler Hero coming up big in certain spots. And he's a player that, if the trajectory keeps going where it's looking like it's going, he could be a problem down the line. But then you're throwing the vets Jay Crowder yet again. He's looking like the best three-point shooter on this team. I thought that was supposed to be Duncan Robinson. It's looking like Boss Man 99 is out here with that ratchet from deep. Looking forward for South Beach, yo, them versus Boston in the ECF? Heat Celtics Eastern Conference Finals? All right, I'm here for it. I mean, we don't really think the Raptors going to steal off the last two against the Boy Genius and the Scambadum Day Danny Ainge, right? Nah, that's not going to happen, right? Yeah, nah. Okay, so Heat Celtics. That strategy that the Heat used, that Coach Spo, that whole Heat culture thing, whatever they used to slow down Giannis and to kind of let Chris Middleton just get his and lock down everybody else, you can't do that against the Celtics. So what do you do to stop 3 perimeter wing defenders? They got the bodies, kind of, sort of. But I mean, look, if you're Bossman 99, you help slow down the 2-time back-to-back MVP. I mean, what's a Jaylen Brown? What's a Jason Tatum? What's a Kemba? If you could stop Giannis, a Nigerian freak, with the Jolof step, then what the hell is a Kemba Walker? It's going to be interesting to see, but this is what I'm going to do every day for at least the rest of this week, and we'll see how it goes into next week. If you're not familiar, I'm the host of the Pick a Pop podcast. It's an all NBA podcast. The link is down there in the description. What I do is I do long, deep analysis on these playoff games and the NBA in general. So check that out. Get at it. Subscribe if you want. It's on all the major podcast platforms. And what I promised my listeners was I was going to be doing daily recaps of all the playoff games. It's a weekly pod. So in between the weekly pod drops, I'm giving you these videos, these recaps. So if you want to do that, check out the podcast down below. If you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, I got other content here and here. I think you'll enjoy that too. So hit the subscribe button. Hit the like, hit the bell for notifications and all that good stuff. And literally, I'm going to holler at you tomorrow. Peace.